Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on top right side as a purple lightning hawk, we got LaskaLarnar. Spawn bottom left side as the orange star. Sturm, we got Hudge. He forgot to paint his vehicles into the black hole color. After all, that's what the black hole versions was in the first Advanced Wars. They were actually the orange star variant with just a black coat of paint. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. I probably should mention what Sturm is, since he's different from the campaign counterparts. All terrain is perfect, except he moves normally in snow. And he is the opposite of Grim. Loses 20% firepower and gains plus 20% defense. So he's inherently a little bit defensive. Well, Hawk in comparison just gets plus 10% attack, so help him overcome defense. But of course, he's just Sturm just have to lose 20% firepower against him. This map does have 2 comp powers, so Sturm will have effectively neutral damage in the end. Creative openers, let's see. He has gone for tank. That seems pretty standard to me. Though I don't really pay attention much to the infantry movement. Oh, we got a mech. We got oh yeah! Sturm's the recons are great, perfect movement. Now these are recons ready to reconnoiter the area. And Sturm's gone for quadruple recons. You said Hawk had interesting openers? No, Sturm is. Sturm's probably the best recon rusher. Tank, infantry. Didn't lose a recon there. The defense did hold out, and 1 health recons can still be garrison the forest in order to spot. We also have a mech here, tank. So right now 3 tanks versus just 1 so far. Recons fall back. They are 8 tile movement range with perfect movement. This is basically Lash's power every turn. And that costs 4 stars and not really worth it, unless for recons. Trying to flip that property there. I suppose also his infantry just sprints across mountains, don't they? So suppose Sturm does have good alpine troops. Does get some damage up there. Recons everywhere. Sturm has very good vision right now. Gets the mech there. Sort of lost that fight, but does soften it up with the recon there. Puts up 1 health recon in that forest. Recon's still alive. Recon's no longer alive. Tank infantry. Some units up here. Takes out the infantry unit as well. We now have a rocket. And has perfect movement, so it actually can go through forests reasonably well. We got the rockets. Tank gets double tapped there. Hawk right now does have 7 things to do versus Sturm's just 3. The rocket, as mobile as it is, which makes it still has reduced firepower, which is a bit of a problem with indirects, and still takes time to set on up. So I don't know if the rocket's great, but look at that rocket, able just to floor it. Tank anti-air infantry. Now a T-copter. Infantry. Does it infantry unit twice. Rocket now advanced to the forest. Does hit the infantry unit there. Artillery just out of range of everything. Teacup heading up north. Thought there would have been a mech there. Does finish off that 1 health infantry unit there. Did lose 1 health infantry unit to it though. Battlecopter triple infantry. Fox close to his power. Remember as well, Sturm on Advanced Force Web has a 3 health damage meteor. I think that should be renamed. Meteor Striker should retain the Meteor Strike, but the first one should be Meteorite Strike. Does get some hits there. Tank, and artillery. Hits the infantry unit up north. Ox pulling back this flank out of range of the rocket artillery. It's that infantry unit twice and thrice. It's that infantry unit twice. And that one. Rocket advance way forward. Providing coverage in this region. Both players have their power available. Hawk has a number of wounded units there, so the health recovery from power or superpower would be nice. A couple more artillery and infantry unit there, and a T-copter. Battlecopter. Hits that infantry unit twice. Infantry. At 70,000 versus 21,000. Still got a good number of neutral properties. They're despicably neutral. Does hit that tank. Hits that tank as well. Infantry, tank, and a second rocket. So we got 2 rockets in the field. That's interesting. Tank is raising the artillery now. It says tank twice. Infantry, anti-air infantry, and battlecopter. Both players are very close to superpower. It's really hard to tell where Storm's meteor will strike. I think it will strike here. Though the black boat could draw a bit of damage there. It's actually... probably would strike over here. We do now have a black storm available. Battlecopter recon, and infantry. Good. There's a good chance for a meteor strike here relatively soon. We do have a black storm available. Probably should pop it immediately. Goes from 105,000, 155 to capture. Get some damage on his own units first a little bit. Goes up 105 to 112, down to 120,000 exactly. Somehow. Does get some damage going. Medium tank. Infantry. Now, where was Sturm's meteor strike? If I remember correctly, it has to strike a unit directly. Black boat is over here. I'm guessing it'll strike right here. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Capture. Oh, strikes the medium tank at the back. The T-copter in infantry. Oh, wait. No, that was Meteor Strike 1. Interesting. Honestly, it's a good thing he did pop it. That would not have been great. Knocking out one medium tank is not great. Taking out infantry and T-copter, who cares? T-copters can be at 1 health or 2 health. Doesn't really matter. And a destroyed infantry unit is not important, so... Meteor Strike 1's probably the better choice. Anti-air, infantry, and artillery. And 122,000. Sturm starts for 102. Does it do... They're at 8 health, so maybe it does 4 damage, not 3 damage. Maybe I was... Yeah, the T-copter's at 4 health, so I'm mistaken about that. I thought originally it was 3 damage. Oh well. Tank, mech, and infantry. Insert 112 versus 122, so Sturm is ahead. I mentioned it's ahead in power charge. Push forward with a good number of artillery here. Artillery in the auxiliary. Our battlecopter, artillery, infantry, and recon. Quite a good number of artillery, that's for sure. Almost grit levels, honestly. Does take a good number of hits here. He does have vision of the rocket. This rocket is out of range of the infantry unit there. No anti-air down south to stop that. Terms of 21,000, comforts 19,000. This should still, yep, we got 2 city series still despicably neutral. Another meteor strike, another level 1 meteor strike. And that one was actually very good. Looks like struck the battlecopter directly. He saw this big blob and popped it. That's a really good one. Yeah, that was a good strike there. Hawks down to 104,000 in the field. So Sturm's flank over here is large, disintegrated. It's starting to stabilize a little bit there. Interrupts a capture these 2 properties there. This one is at 4 capture marks remaining. Of course, you don't see it because based on how I have the game source set up. Does take some good damage there. Tank, anti-air, infantry. Interrupts those captures, though this one will be captured next turn. Hawk has now a power available. Instead of 99,000, Sturm starts at 116. I don't know. He has been like his artilleries. I mean, maybe he's trying to use them for perfect movement, but my choice in firepower does hurt on those things. He does have decent number of meat shields in front of him in the form of battlecopters. Infantry, tank, and battlecopter. He is very aggressive artillery, to say the least. I think he's deployed more artillery this game than tanks, so you may need to check that out if possible. Battlecopter, tank, infantry. Hawks very close to a black storm. Yeah, he only has 6 infantry units there on the field. Artillery are cheap, so it's easy to spam, but of course more artillery spam means less infantry you get. Tank. Speaking about lack of infantry. Right now, he probably could send to get a T-Copter to help push infantry units forward and save from the upcoming Black Storm. Infantry, tank, and recon. Rocket's low on ammo, so it's definitely got some good work done. Rocket and recon infantry. This Sturm just loves his indirects. Battlecopter, recon, infantry, and infantry. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and infantry. Got quite a bit of artillery wall, though. The last property right here that is still despicably neutral. Recon does an imp 1 health infantry in there. It's the infantry unit. Battlecopter, infantry, and recon. Good number of hits down south. Black Storm is available. May pop at the end of the turn. Do it after he gets everything healed on up or damaged. Now he's at 143,000 on the field. 164. And pops it to get up to 175. One Black Storm. Well, that's right there. Of course, out of range. There's actually not much to exploit all this. There's not a lot of... He is really vulnerable to battlecopters right now. Sir, Hawk needs to get some battlecopters on the left flank. That recon just got shelled 3 times. Does get trapped there, does spot the medium tank. Oh, pops another meteor one, which may have struck some of these units here. I don't know how much health the battlecopter has, but these guys are both at 1% health. Rocket does get a good shot there. Tank, infantry. So I'm gonna pull back a little bit there. Battlecopter. Tank, infantry. And it's a turn of 136 versus 142. Does show that anti-air twice. And make that thrice. Tank, and anti-air. Recon does get a good strike there on the artillery. Battlecopter does a good strike down that tank. Does not take out the medium tank just yet. The reduced firepower is really hurting Sturm right there. Interrupts the capture. Battlecopter, recon, infantry. Something exploded up here? Oh, it has 1 fuel. It bugged out. Look, right now it has 1 fuel. it bugged out and got repaired at the same time. So exploded but didn't. Oh, and Hawk resigned there. Either way, I'm curious about that. How many value? I don't see the artillery kills. Oh no, those kills. Let's see, he has killed 7 artillery versus 10 tanks. I suppose he killed actually, wait. He only killed 10 tanks, 7 artillery. He has a good number of tanks in the field. Either way, this is Angerade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.